Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at my first Ultra League battles here. And wow, Cresselia is so strong. So let's go ahead and take a look. Also have my best buddy Toxicroak here. We're going to also be using Clefable and a Lowland Muck. We will be switching up the team comp here in a bit. And Clefable put in a lot of work. So Cresselia, guys, you are going to be seeing a ton of these. And in a lot of these mirror matches with my current IVs on my Cresselia, it's not looking too good. I probably should have went with a better IV one. It's like if I don't get the attack debuff, then I'm going to probably lose it because more than likely everybody's going to have better IVs than mine. Because mine was going to be for the Great League. I decided to just go with it because it already had a secondary move. I didn't want to invest all of the rare candies to power up another one and purchase a secondary move, so just went with that. Nonetheless, it's still performing pretty good, and I'm having a blast, guys, in the Ultra League. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Pokemon Go did shut down yesterday for maintenance, and they didn't really say exactly what happened at all. And I'm a little bit confused, too, because the battles were going good for the first two sets, personally for myself, after it did come back online, Pokemon Go. But then I ran into something extremely frustrating, and that was going to be me not being able to get off my charge moves every other turn or so, and it resulted in me having to play till I win. I did go 1 and about 6, so it was absolutely devastating, and yeah, I really destroyed my score. Really frustrated about that, but honestly, I want to try to stay positive here and hope for a better run today. Maybe I'm not even going to say a better run, just no lag, because when there was no issues, I was, performing great here, obviously taking some losses, but that is to be expected in the Go Battle League. Nobody's going to be winning 100% of the time. Anyways, let's go ahead and focus on these battles. So we're going to be swapping into our Giratina to absorb the Hydro Cannon here, and they're going to be going into their Muck. So we do have Dragon Breath, so we do have a bit of, I wouldn't say an advantage here, but at least we're going to be doing neutral damage, and it is going to be tearing into that Muck quite significantly. Getting to that Dragon Claw, bringing it down below half health here. We did let that first one go through because what we're going to do is simply go back in here with our Clefable. They're going to be using that shield. We still have 2. They're farming us down at this point, so we do have to potentially look out for a Gunk Shot or a Sludge Wave. So we're just going to go ahead and throw Toxicroak in here to absorb whatever they do throw at us. It's going to be a Sludge Wave, not very effective, doing about a little less than half. They're going to be bringing in the Cresselia here, so I have to think quick. We're going to go ahead and go into our Clefable, expecting a Moonblast here. And that is going to be a shield going up. You never know sometimes. I have to really call it out because the shield glitch is still here. I don't see a single thing changed when they did shut this down. I don't know what happened here. So also something that is going to be taking place if you're using Cresselia is possibly matches getting timed out because it is so long. Oh my goodness, guys. That mirror match is insane. Anyways, Toxicroak, we're going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb and do a good amount of damage. But unfortunately, they're going to be able to take us out with that Cresselia. Very nice. Moving it on to the next match. Going to 100% focus on the commentary here up against the Melmetal. Now, Fairy type moves, not very effective to steal. Psychic type moves, not very effective to steal. Cresselia is an absolute tank though, so getting hit by that Rock Slide, let's just hope we get the attack debuff on that Melmetal here so we can have that much more of an advantage, and we get that attack drop. Fantastic on our first Moonblast. So at this point, the Rock Slides are not going to be doing much damage at all. Take a look, just amazing. This thing is just a beast, guys, and is it going to get kind of annoying? Probably for some people, for sure, if you don't have the correct counters. Now, Muck is going to do great going up against it. Moonblast does hurt to some degree, but it is going to be a difficult Pokemon to handle, for sure. A Registeel is going to be able to muscle Cresselia easy because Moonblast is just going to tickle it. Future Sight is also going to tickle it, and it's just going to be able to run over it with Flash Cannon, the Registeel up against the Cresselia. But personally, I don't have a Registeel. Well, I do. I could make one. I just rather not. We're not going to go down that territory. Anyways, going in with Clefable, they're going to be swapping into their Swampert immediately here, and we're going to go into our Toxicroak. Now, we're not in the best position. Going to go ahead and let that Hydro Cannon go through here. Now, what I wanted to do at this point is obviously just do as much damage as possible and save the shield so we can get this Swampert low, and them using their energy here was perfect. So now I'm going to be able to go in here with my Clefable, farm down, and potentially shield up a Hydro Cannon here, and then we're going to just be able to take down the Giratina. There's nothing that the Giratina can do to just wipe us out, and they give up the match, knowing that that's a game there. Good game. Moving it on to the next one here. Let's see what we have going on. We're starting it off with Cresselia, and they're starting off with Venusaur. This is great for us. Now, Psycho Cut super effective, but it's not really doing much damage. We did get a bunch of energy here. They're swapping into Melodic, and honestly, I was like, okay, let's get off this and see if we can lower their attack. Fine. Now, what I should have done at this point was stay in there with Cresselia, gain more energy, tank the charge move, and then switch instead of Clefable tanking it. But we did drop the attack, so we're looking okay. It's not horrible. We're going to be able to take these serves quite nicely and then have energy to unload onto the Pokemon they do decide to bring in here, which is going to go ahead and it's going to be Venusaur. So we're just going to go ahead and go with that Psychic, see if we can get that through. They're going to be using a shield. That's fine. Now, they did farm us down. That Venusaur does have a good amount of energy. We're going to go back in here with our Cresselia, and we might shield this up. Yeah. Shielding up one Frenzy Plant just to keep our Cresselia healthy because we knew we were about to get hit with a back-to-back. Here's the other one, doing quite a bit of damage. That Frenzy Plant just hurts literally everything, so Venusaur can muscle its way through a Cresselia, but it is going to possibly have to use shields because of that Future Sight. They're going to be bringing in their Clefable. Since shields are down, I'm in a very good position here. We're going to be able to go for the Sludge Bomb, taking out Cresselia or Clefable, and we're going to be able to go for a Mud Bomb and doing good damage on the Venusaur, and this should secure the win for us when we bring in the Cresselia. We still have a shield left. We're going to let the Toxicroak go down. We're absolutely looking fantastic here. Energy ready to go. Yeah, this is not going to be very effective, but it doesn't matter. Their health is so low, we're able to take them out with that Moonblast. Moving it on to the next battle here, we're met with a Shiftry. Now, this is going to be super effective, but watch this. This was a crazy little battle here. So, yeah, Foul Play is going to do a lot of damage. Take a look, even though we're a tank. Shiftry putting off a ton of damage, like always. They're going to be shielding up that super effective Moonblast, and their attack did drop. So, at this point, we're going to go ahead and shield up one more. And let's see if we can have their attack drop again so we can tank one of those charge moves. Their attack drops again. Now watch this. You saw how much the charge move did before. And look at that. Not even that much anymore because of the attack drop. Absolutely amazing. It is crazy. We're able to take them down and drop their attack again, surviving with a couple HP, which is great. They can't farm us. Going in here with Clefable, they're going to be going in with their Registeel, switching immediately, and we're just going to counter them with Toxicroak, and this is basically a sealed deal. What I want to do at this point is bring the Registeel pretty low. I think I let the Toxicroak go down, and what I want to do is just simply farm with the Clefable, and then I'll have energy for the Giratina. And we're also going to be doing super effective damage with Charm up against the Giratina. So farming that down with Charm, and then in comes the Giratina, and we're looking great. We're going to go ahead and shield up this first one just because we want to keep it healthy. That would have not been very effective. Doesn't really matter at this point. We just want to play it safe using that Psychic. I'm not too sure if I should go for Meteor Mash. I better check up on that. They're going to be hitting us with the charge, and we're just going to be able to simply finish them down with Charm and take the win. Let's go. Let's see what we have going on for our next battle. We're met with a Giratina. This is going to be very interesting and really quick. Yes, there will be Athena at the end of the video for you guys who are looking to see her. I did take her to a field, and it was a blast. It was just a nice big baseball field, and I had her just run around probably the most ever since I've gotten her. And she became so tired afterwards that she literally, it was about, I'd say like 5 p.m. when we got home. And then she just slept for the rest of the day into the night. And then she just woke up in the morning all fresh and ready to go. But that was a blast, and have that footage at the end of the video. Anyways, let's see if we decide to let this go through. Yep, because we're dropping their attack at this point. I think they're going to be able to farm us down, unfortunately. And they're going to be using their energy here, which is actually okay, I suppose. Their attack did drop, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Clefable to just farm down here. And we still have 2 shields, and they use both shields, folks. So we're looking great. Now, this isn't really good because I'm going to have to switch. And as soon as I switch, they're going to be able to counter me. So I'm just gaining energy. I'm going to go ahead and swap. And they have a Mewtwo in the back. So pretty much going to call this one a loss here because those confusions are just doing way too much damage to our poison and fighting type. Clefable is going to be able to take down the Mewtwo, but the Registeel, there's nothing we can do. Meteor Mash, not very effective. Charm, not very effective. And Psychic, not very effective to the Registeel there. So, can be problematic. Registeel is very good for you guys who are using it. Yeah. So, there is something to combat Cresselia for sure. It's not like it's some all-invincible Ultra League Pokemon. It is going to be extremely good, but you know, it's still Pokemon to counter it. Now, going up against Snorlax, I feel comfortable in these matches. I don't feel like, oh, this is a nervous one. Pretty much just go for Moonblast and hope for the debuff and just tank those moves. Looks going to be doing super effective damage, but Body Slam is really not going to be doing too much here at this point. So we're about even on health. Maybe we're a little bit lower getting off a Body Slam. And we're going to go ahead and we go Future Sight. Very interesting. I think we just want to do a little bit more damage. Maybe we should have just kept going with the Moonblast, but we do a lot of damage. They're swapping into Giratina, and we're able to get to a Moonblast here. So, doing a lot of damage, and we brought down their attack. This is looking fantastic. So, we're going to go ahead and let this go through, obviously, not doing that much damage. Did the attack drop? I think it did, right? And just another Dragon Claw here. If you're going up against a Giratina with your Muck, always expect a Dragon Claw. Nobody's going to go Shadow Sneak. If somebody is running Ancient Power, they might run that. You know, try to hit you with that. But I have yet to see an Ancient Power this season, or pretty much anybody using it for that matter after they did change it, making it not as useful. So they're going to be swapping into Lapras. We're going to go ahead and go Gunk Shot and do a ton of damage. We're going to go ahead and shield this up and just farm this Lapras down here. So they're going to be able to get off another Surf. Unfortunately, sitting at 1 HP. That's alright, though. They have one shield. We have one shield. We still have 3 Pokemon. And we're just going to go for the Mud Bomb immediately here. Let's see. It's going to be that Giratina. Can we get to another one? We do. Fantastic. Let's see if they want to shield it up and keep it alive. And they do. Okay, that works for me. And we're just going to be shielding this up. And going in with our Giratina and just absorbing the charge move at this point. And then going back in with Toxicroak here. And then we're going to be able to finish off that Snorlax with counters and take the win. So as you've seen in the beginning and as we've discussed before, the Toxicroak is going to be my best buddy with a very nice CP of 24.99. So they had a Poliwrath lead. That was great for us. They're swapping into Togekiss. We want to lower this attack. And we didn't get the attack drop. That's okay. The reason why I didn't switch immediately is because Muck does not like to see Charm, and Toxicroak does not like to see Charm either. So just going to go ahead in here and farm a little bit. Building up to the Gunk Shot, we're going to go ahead and go with the Dark Pulse here. And we get a shield out of them. That's fantastic. That's the first shield. We're going to go ahead and go for another one. Let's see if we can get another shield out of these guys here. And we do. Fantastic. All right, so we are in the clear as far as the shields. Taking out our Muck here, which is fine. And they're not going to be able to get to another charge move depending upon what I do here. So going in with Cresselia, going to farm a little bit more so we have energy ready to go for whatever they do have back there. And hit it with a Moonblast. It's a Venusaur, no shields. We're going Future Sight. This is going to be doing a ton of damage here. Let's see. Yeah, oh, not quite one-shotting it, but doing a lot. Switching into Toxicroak to absorb any sort of charge move coming out of that Venusaur. It's going to not be very effective. And they have a Poliwrath in the back, right? So we're just going to go ahead and go with the Sludge Bomb here. Just doing as much damage as possible. And the counters are adding up. They're going to be using their energy here. We're going to decide to use our shield. And then go for a Mud Bomb. And this should seal the deal here and take the win with the Toxicroak. Looking great. I enjoy my Toxicroak so much. One, you guys knew how excited I was when it was released. I'm a big fan of this as well as Drapion. So really enjoying this Best Buddy Toxicroak, putting in a lot of work. So we're met with a Clefable. So we're going to go ahead and go Moonblast and try to lower that attack. And we're able to get the attack drop. Fantastic. So those charms are going to not be doing that much. They're swapping into Meganium, in which we're going to go ahead and go with our Muck. Now we have to look out for Earthquake because that's going to be doing a lot of damage. Shielding up the first one, which is going to be a Frenzy Plant. Unfortunately, that would have not done that much damage, and they got a shield out of us. But that's all right. We're just going to keep trucking on. They have no more shields left. So I was debating, should I shield this up? Is it going to be Earthquake? Let's shield it up. It was an Earthquake, so that was a good call on my end here. We're going to be farming a little bit more, and we're going to go for the Gunk Shot. We've discussed why I like to run Gunk Shot. It's going to be able to one-shot a lot of things that do a ton of damage, and also doing good damage up against another Alola Muck mirror match. So we're up against the Registeel here. Oh man, the Titan. Let's go. So we're just getting off as much damage. You're going to be doing Focus Blast. You're going to be able to get off another Dark Pulse, but they decide to switch into Clefable, trying to potentially catch a Dark Pulse, but we did not hit that trigger, going for the Gunk Shot, one-shotting it, swapping into Toxicroak, and they give up the match because, well, that was a certain game over. Well played and good game. All right, moving it on to the next one here. We're met with a Muck. Now, this is not good for Cresselia, and I get out of there immediately and go into my Muck. Now, you're going to see exactly why I like to run Gunk Shot here. So they're going for a Dark Pulse, not very effective, right? We're going to be building up to a Gunk Shot and going for that as well, expecting them not to shield because they don't really shield up against the mirror matches, doing a lot of damage, bringing them to about almost half health here. They're going for another one, and what we're going to do is build up to another, well, not quite build up to a Gunk Shot. We're going to go for the Dark Pulse. They decide to shield that up because, well, if a Gunk Shot was going to hit them, then it would have taken them out. The Dark Pulse was baited on them, and we're able to barely get to another Gunk Shot. Let's see if they decide to use both shields here. This is going to KO. If they don't, fantastic. And this is why I like running Gunk Shot. Bringing in the Giratina and taking us out. Now we're running the Cresselia, Toxicroak, and Muck team. We've been doing that for a while now. No Clefable, so we have to make do with this. They have one shield, we have two. They're going into Shiftry here, building up a little bit more energy and swapping into Toxicroak, which is going to be a pretty hard counter to Shiftry, resisting all of those moves. And you're going to be doing super effective with the counter. The Mud Bob's not going to be very effective, but the Sludge Bomb is. But at this point, there's no point in going for that heavy hitting move. We're just going to try to take it out with the Mud Bomb here. And they decide to let it go through. And we're just going to do chip damage with the Toxicroak before we do bring in our Cresselia and start hammering that Giratina with Moonblast. Unfortunately, that Giratina does have a loaded energy, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Seeing that we're in the final battle here, let's hope we can get the attack drop on that thing. And they decide to shield it up, and the attack did drop. Fantastic. So it's not going to be 100% chance of the attack drop, obviously. And we're going to be going for another Moonblast here. And this is going to be doing big damage. Their attack drops again, and we're completely in the clear at this point. We could have probably almost just farmed down with Psycho Cut, but actually I don't think so. Never mind. So just going to be going for another Moonblast and taking the win there with the Cresselia. Absolutely amazing. I'm super happy I invested in it for sure. All right, so we're met with a Cloyster, and I was a little unsure on how this played out. They're going to be able to lower our attack, but hopefully we're going to be able to lower their attack in return. Icy Wind is a 100% chance of dropping the attack. And we're not able to drop their attack for the first Moonblast, and they decided to let it go through as well. And I don't think we're going to be shielding these up either. Going for another Moonblast, and obviously still hoping for that attack drop. And there it went. Fantastic. All right, so now I think we're going to be able to win this here. If they do not shield up, we're going to be looking great. This Icy Wind is not going to be doing much anymore, unfortunately for them. As far as our attack being dropped, we're not too concerned about that because we're still doing big damage. They decided to use that shield there. Able to get to another Moonblast. Absolutely incredible. This thing is just wow. I feel like it almost needs to get nerfed, guys. In comes Giratina, and we're going to go ahead and go with Muck. We're looking great. 2 shields to 1. So we're going to be able to muscle our way through this battle. Let's see if they decide to shield. They're going in with Escavalier, and we're going to be going in with Toxicroak here. So we're going to be doing nice neutral damage to that Steel and Bug type. It is not going to be doing super effective because the Bug is kind of neutralizing that weakness to fighting from the Steel type. And we're going to go ahead and go Mud Bomb here and just doing a ton of damage. Now we have to look out for Drill Run. That's going to be doing a lot of damage. Deciding to shield this up again, and I wanted to farm down. And we're able to do that. Fantastic. There's no more shields, so we're just going to be going for Mud Bomb here and doing as much damage before the Cresselia does come back in. We're going to be bringing, the Muck, and bringing in the Muck immediately with loaded energy and just going for that Dark Pulse immediately here. And they can't take us out at this point. Going for that Dragon Claw. We have another one ready to go, and this is going to seal the victory. Fantastic. Let's go, guys. Ultra League is a blast. I'm having so much fun. The battles last so much longer. You can actually, you know, I've said this before, think about what you're going to do. It's not like some sort of like, you know, at the moment, if you don't make that split-second decision, you're going to get defeated. It's still there, but things are tankier. You have more time to think about what you want to do, right? So we're met with a Kingdra, very interesting. And they're going to be swapping into Mewtwo, and we're going to go right into our Alolan Muck here. Now, this is going to hurt. Dynamic Punch is doing, you know, a good amount of damage here. but that's fine. We're going to be able to get to these Dark Pulses a little bit faster than they can get to Dynamic Punches, so that's going to be great. Looks like they're going to be winning that CMP. They are a little bit ahead on energy because of the switch, and they're going to be going back in with their Kingdra here, so we're just going to do as much damage before they do take us out, and then go back in with, I do believe, Cresselia? Oh no, we're going... Oh, that was a miss switch. Yep, okay, I remember this battle. I wanted to swap into Cresselia, but I accidentally went in with Toxicroak. So we're going to have to make do with this battle here. Going to go ahead and get that last shield out of them. I wanted to farm down at this point, so I think we let the Toxicroak go down like, nah, that's alright. Going to go in here with the Muck and just have a double KO, which is fine. And then they have a Alola Muck in the back, and I make a big mistake. I go for Future Sight, and where I should have went for Moonblast. It's going to be doing more damage to the Alola Muck, so make sure you take note of that. Alright, so going for that Moonblast now. I think, oh my gosh, this is going to be so close. We have one more shield, and then I think we should be able to get off one more Moonblast and take the win here. I'm so surprised they were not able to get to another charge move, but we're able to get there and take the win. So there are my battles for Ultra League Season 2, folks. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, I'll be keeping you up to date. And here is Athena in the field here, just having a blast. She was just sniffing everything, running around the grass, being a cute little puppy and doing what puppies do, right? And she is a handful. As far as the schedule and sleep and everything like that, how is it going? Well, it's becoming more normal for me. At first, getting up at 5 a.m. was just a killer. Like, oh my goodness, because I stay up late. So I am kind of still staying up late, but getting up early, I don't feel as tired anymore. And I have a little bit more patience. Before, I was just like, let's go outside. Okay, lay down. Good girl. Here's your food and stuff. And I wasn't really in the happy, playful mood because, you know, getting up super early is not the best when you stay up late, right? But now I'm more relaxed. It's more comfortable, and it feels great. I think she's like, you know, getting my sleep schedule straight here and helping me get up early and start my day a little bit faster, which is fantastic. So yeah, this is everything I wanted, and I'm having a great time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.